General awareness, match awareness is Vernon, approach that perplexes Karim. Break that down in terms of either wickets that describe that to you or what you picked up in terms of India's lacking approach.
I thought India's approach in the first hour was excellent, and that is what is needed on a track like this. And I'm quite surprised that India did not learn anything from the way South African batters did their job on day one and day two. And I think that's the kind of application and focus that is required to score runs on this surface. You also need partnerships. From India's perspective, what are you looking at? I think your basic common sense approach is to bat the full day. And then don't look too far ahead. But it seems that India, for some inexplicable reason, wanted to attack. This ultra aggressive approach really flummoxed me.
Which I think
why would you want to do that? Jaiswal played his natural game.
Yeah.
The delivery that he got out also, that ball jumped, and he wanted to play off the back foot, thick outside edge straight into the hands of Jansen. Good catch there. But rest of the batter, look at Dhruv Jurel, Marco Jansen, excellent stuff from him. Even in the previous over, he tried to bounce him out. There was no shot play. The kind of hook shot which he tried to play was in no position to play that one. Again, persisted with the short play delivery, eventually got that out. So I think these kind of...
Are the Jurel and Sudarshan wickets reflective of a miscalculated approach?
Yes, to a large extent, Ronak. I also felt that Jaiswal had got himself into a very strong position. Now from there, the kind of batting skill which Jaiswal possesses, you would expect him to go on and get a big innings. But I think at times, once you get into that frame of mind that you need to remain aggressive all the time and look to attack, you need to bide your time. You need to play session wise, and I felt that India, missed that ability to understand the game in a better manner.
The surface itself was brought into questions, not in a bad way, but in a normal way on day 3, Vernon. KL Rahul seemed like one that sort of kicked. Even Jaiswal looked like it had stopped, and therefore he was through his shot. How much of a role did that play?
I still feel very impressed with the surface. I think it was a wonderful change-up of pace by both these bowlers, Kessup as well as Simon Harmer, that led to the two dismissals. And we expected the surface to bounce. I think that is also an adjustment that batters need to be wary of. I think come day 3, 4, and 5, I think we're going to see a lot more of that. So these are little adjustments that we always talk about and always challenging batters, to be aware of. I mean, from the outset, this is going to come into play. So from a technical and also a mental approach, you need to be aware of these kind of things. I think, perhaps a little bit hard done by, the Jaiswal dismissal, but I think, very often as batters, you go back and you assess how you got out. I don't think KL Rahul could have done a lot more than, what he has done. I think it was an excellent piece of bowling. And from time to time, you also need to credit bowlers, when they do get it right. But those 3 wickets are very soft, from an Indian perspective. And again, yes, we talk about inexperience from time to time, but also just a general match awareness. I think I keep, harping on this point. I think, before a batter goes out there, it's also important for team management to sit him down and say, listen, you've got literally 10, 15 minutes, to that tea break. Make sure we get there, without losing a wicket, So put on the concentration cap and make sure that you get through. Guts it out till lunchtime, because after lunch it will become a little easier again. Just highly disappointed in losing those 3 wickets in the fashion that they did go down.